Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to express the words of gratitude to the reporter for an excellent report. Ladies and gentlemen, NGOs they are part of our life, and pandemic made NGOs even more important in our daily life because they were very active in different aspects of combating coronavirus. And for sure, everybody understood from the legal perspective that NGOs are not free to do everything. We may be subject for certain limitations. It is quite normal until it's necessary for democratic society, until it is democratic as such, until these limitations are based on the law, and for sure until we are proportionate. We are speaking about discriminatory restrictions on NGOs, and unfortunately we have some particular countries where NGOs face such problems. Here we speak also about the responsibility. Yes, for sure, responsibility is quite important when we are speaking about the relations of states and NGOs. And this responsibility should be reciprocal. Yes, NGOs should be responsible, but states should be responsible too. My colleague from Azerbaijan, Mr. Seyidov, said that at least there is, on Azerbaijani opinion, one responsible NGO in Azerbaijan. It's International Committee of the Red Cross. Mr. Seyidov, whenever you ask ICRC, do they consider Azerbaijani authorities as responsible authorities? Plus, I would like to say that International Committee of the Red Cross is not just an NGO. It is an organization which more than 1.5 centuries are very active in solving and in protecting different victims of war. And when we are speaking about the ICRC, we should do not forget that it's not just an NGO, it's also a substitute of protecting power, and it has a Geneva mandate. And if we are speaking about the responsibility, I would like to say to my Azerbaijani colleagues, there is no need of adopting any other regulations. Geneva Convention, which are binding to Azerbaijan, and I know that, and I'm sure that the International Committee of Red Cross raised this issue for a lot of times, stated clearly that after termination of hostilities, all the captives should be repatriated. Please, Mr. Seyidov, please be responsible and please fulfill your international obligations. International obligations based not just only on the international statutory law, but international obligation which considered as erga omnes obligations. I hope that somehow, your country would become responsible on this issue. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Vladimir, for your speech. You mentioned Azerbaijan in your speech, and the next one is Mr. Kamal Yafarodov from Azerbaijan. You can react, please.
Merci, Monsieur President. First of all, I would like to remind my colleague from Armenia, Marokyan, that it's not Shusha, its name is Shusha. When I the last time checked the entrance of it, it was written Shusha according to its historic form. And secondly, I fully agree with the President Rick Times when he said that this assembly should not be used as a tool for pursuing interest. Instead of, we should look inwards. We should try to protect, to defend, share the values of this assembly. Therefore, I kindly ask from my Armenian colleague that to refrain from this rhetoric, refrain from using every topic to politicize court issues, and to look forward, confidence-building measures. If an elected official of one state cannot find a common ground for confidence-building measures, how can we expect peace from an ordinary citizen in the region? The conflict is over. Now we have to look forward. We have to look for confidence-building measures. And regarding the reports, I have already mentioned this in the committee meeting that sometimes there are amendments which are the benefit of the report, but because of it tabled by one country has a conflict of interest with another country, it didn't get approved. For example, what is wrong that if we include here amendment that to research best practice of NGOs in Europe, because we can learn from the best practice. And regarding another amendment, First Amendment in paragraph 4, this report mentions 8 countries, but in draft resolution in paragraph 4, it refers only 3 countries. So from the professional point of view, either we mention all the 8 countries or remove all of them. That will be objective. Therefore, I ask from my all colleagues here that to support Amendment 1. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Now we have Caucasian speeches from Armenia, Azerbaijan, Gibi Mikanadze. He doesn't seem to be in the room, so we cannot continue with the Caucasian debate. We move next door almost, Ukraine.